Hi everyone. It's me, the roaming Asian, your travel buddy, back with another wild story. Hey, so today we're diving into something super juicy, right? Ever wondered what actually happens when you overstay your visa in Vietnam? Yeah, I've lived that chaos in Ho Chi Minh City, and let me tell you, it's a roller coaster. From dodging police checks to some amazing landlords saving my butt, I'm gonna spill it all. So let's just jump into it. Okay, so first things first, I wasn't the only one doing this. When I overstayed my visa for a whole year, yeah, I know, crazy, I met so many people in the same boat. Some couldn't leave because, money issues or logistics, and others, well, they just didn't want to go yet. And let's be real, the COVID situation? Total madness. It was out of our control. But overstaying in Vietnam, it comes with some big consequences, and I'm gonna break it down for you. So let's talk about the big one, right? The fine. I paid 17.5 million dong. That's about $700 for my 1 year overstay when I finally left. But here's the thing. If you've overstayed a year or more and you're still not ready to bounce, you're looking at 18 to 20 million dong. That's what, 720 to $800? Yeah, rough. But if you round up the amount of the tourist visa renewals or border runs for 1 year, say in Vietnam or Thailand, it is roughly the same amount you would pay for an overstay. But the disadvantage is you would get blacklisted from Vietnam for 5 years. No coming back for 5 years, period. Now, there's these shady agencies who say they can erase your name from the blacklist for what, $3,000 and up? But honestly, that's super sketchy, and I'd be nah, hard pass. Now, okay, let's get to the scariest part, right? Random police checkups. In the year I overstayed in Ho Chi Minh, I only had one of these, thank goodness. But imagine going through this. Police show up at your apartment, knocking on doors, asking for your passport and visa. If you're overstaying, heart attack city, okay? I was so lucky though. My landlords? Absolute angels. They got a heads up about the check and just left my room number off the list. The police never even knocked on my door. I'm God bless you guys. And get this. They had to pay a fine for having me an overstaying tenant, but they never ratted me out. When I left, they even texted me apartment name will always be your home. I mean, come on, how sweet is that? But okay, not everyone's got landlords like that. If yours aren't cool with you overstaying, they could report you, and that might mean deportation. Yeah, it's rare, but it's a real risk. Oh, and another hassle. Mobile networks. So, in Vietnam, places like mobile phones sometimes ask you to, update your SIM info in person. But if your visa's expired, good luck with that. I couldn't go to the store, so my SIM stopped getting incoming calls. I could still, get OTPs from my Techcom bank account while I was in Vietnam, but once I left for Thailand, that number was done. No signal, nothing. But, here's the weird part. Overstaying didn't, stop me from living my life. I was never, stopped on the street hey, show me your passport. No, that doesn't really happen in Vietnam. I was still out there, buying groceries, watching movies at the mall, eating pho at my favorite spots. Life was still vibrant, But there's always this, low-key stress in the back of your mind, what if they check me today? So I left Ho Chi Minh about 6 months after that police check, and when I got to Thailand, it was such a relief. Bittersweet, but a relief. I'll never forget how my landlords had my back, though. They knew the COVID situation was a total mess, and I didn't overstay on purpose. It just happened. So, wrapping it up, the biggest things to worry about when overstaying are those random police checks and whether your landlord's cool or not. If they're not, they could turn you in, and that's when it gets messy. Hey, so that's my story of overstaying in Vietnam, and all the crazy consequences I lived through. It's not like all bad, but it's definitely a gamble, you know? If you're thinking about overstaying, just weigh those risks. The fines, the blacklist, the stress. And if you like this, hit that like button, subscribe to The Roaming Asian, and ring the bell so you don't miss my next video. Oh, and since I'm currently in Thailand, if you're looking and need help finding an apartment, I can hook you up with a Thai assistant for a fee. I will provide the Google form to anyone who's interested and we'll get you sorted. If you have travel questions, throw them below and I might cover them next. Alright, keep roaming, stay safe, and I'll catch you in the next one.